Good morning. Today I want to talk about mastery mindset number 9, which is I have so much to be thankful for. So what happens is most of us, what we do is we will often focus on the 3% of our life that isn't right, versus the 97% that is right. And chances are pretty good that when you, woke up this morning, opened up your refrigerator, there was food there, right? And that when you turn on the lights came on. And what's amazing is how often it is that we kind of fail to appreciate what's around us. This is very cliche, but it's just so true. I know several years ago, a friend of mine was right in the heart. Her house was right in the heart of Hurricane Sandy, and I remember I was on the phone with her as water was coming into her first floor of her house. Now she didn't evacuate in time, and there was some electrical issues, so they couldn't leave. So they ended up living in their house upstairs for several days before they could get out. And she said it was really fun the first day, and not so much. But ironically, it was a couple months before she actually got back into a home. And her comment was, I forgot how cool it is just to kind of flip a light switch and the lights come on. And it's the kind of stuff that we take for granted. So I have so much to be thankful for. It really has to do with going out of your way to, on a regular basis, take a moment and just really appreciate what's going on around you. And when we come from that standpoint, that whole day works better. But I want to share a story that happened to me a couple of years ago. It was right at the beginning of the pandemic. I was doing a 3-week tour. I started out in Australia, and I went from there to New Zealand, and I was in the UK. And they were going to close the borders, and I had to leave early. So I caught an early flight. I was at the airport in Manchester waiting to take a flight home. And I remember it was a real surreal environment. There was people with hazmat suits checking temperatures, and wasn't sure if where the flight was going to happen. It was just really weird. But there was a group of college students that had their semester abroad visas revoked, and they were waiting to get on the flight home as well. And they were bantering back and forth and talking and having a good old time. And all of a sudden, one of the girls realizes that she had left her phone back at the food court. And all of a sudden, she starts being extremely anxious, right? And her boyfriend says, "I'll go get it." So he takes off, and he's gone, 5-10 minutes. In the meantime, they're getting ready to board the plane. The gate agent is making an announcement. You could just feel her stress, right? As we all kind of identify with that situation. And what do you know, right? At the very last minute, guess who comes running back, phone in hand? Boyfriend. Well, she gives him this big hug, and in that moment, she was in a complete state of bliss. Like you couldn't imagine anybody be happier. Now, the question I have for you is: a half hour earlier, before she lost her phone, was she in a state of bliss because she had her phone, or did she just have her phone? She just had her phone. It took losing it and getting it back to really appreciate it. And once we understand the power of this, we can really take a look at all the things that we have that at one time you desired so badly, and now that you have, and just remember how good it is to have those. So, but if you come from if you really apply this mindset, I have so much to be thankful for. It will totally change your outlook on everything. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.